What's up YouTube, it's your boy Pat. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to run a white hat guest posting campaign in order to get your domain rankings up, build your backlink profile, and drive more traffic to your website. So a guest post is just a piece of content that you write yourself or you pay someone to write for you about your industry or niche. And then you take this content and go and pitch it to other website owners in order to get that backlink, which will bring that link juice over to your site. And I came up with my top tips on how to actually evaluate a guest post opportunity and get the most out of your content. So if you're ready to see this, give me a like and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I came up with 6 tips that you need to check before going after or before starting your guest posting campaign. Okay, so besides simply getting a backlink to your website, you also want to try to get traffic. Okay, you want to make the most out of your guest post because you yourself are going to be writing this content or whoever you pay, and you want to make sure you get the most for your buck. Okay, so let's start off with tip number 1 is to check the domain rank. Okay, so each website has a domain rank depending on their authority, the number of backlinks they have, and just overall expertise in the eyes of Google. So each website has a number, and you want to make sure you go after a website that has a similar domain rank to you, or if you can, a higher one. This is what's really going to give you that link juice that you want, and you can check this by using tools like Ahrefs, Moz, or Ubersuggest if you're on a budget, because it is totally free. Okay, just remember that. Tip number 2 is to check posting frequency. Okay, so you want to make sure the website that you're reaching out to is actually posting content on a regular basis. Okay, you don't want to go after a website that hasn't posted a blog in a year or two. Okay, it just doesn't make sense. So make sure you check for their posting frequency. Tip number 3 is to check their monthly traffic. Okay, like I said earlier, you want to get the most out of your guest posts. So if you can get traffic to your website, it will not only bring you a backlink, but also potential customers could be landing on your website, which is what we want. And you can do that using tools like I mentioned earlier: Ahrefs, Moz, Ubersuggest, SEMrush, you name it. Okay, tip number 4 is to check for relevancy. Okay, so you want to make sure you're targeting your industry / niche. Okay, you only want to target other websites that are in your niche. Okay, this is what's going to give you the most power out of your backlink. Okay, Google looks for relevancy whenever another website is linking to you or vice versa. So you want to make sure Google understands perfectly that your website is relevant to whichever website is linking back to you. Okay, so if you're a software or technology website, you want to look for other custom software, web development, web design. You want to look for things related to your niche. Okay, tip number 5 is to read over the guidelines carefully. Okay, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do that in a little bit. Okay, this is going to help your pitch actually get selected and verified in order to get posted on somebody else's website. Okay, very important. And the last tip is to check the past guest posts. This is going to give you an example of past guest posts in order to give you a idea of what type of style they like, what type of style are they accepting, and also you can check for backlink placements. Okay, you want to make sure you yourself can execute a similar style in order to maximize the potential of your guest post getting accepted. Okay, now let's actually go into Google and start searching. So once we're in Google, you want to type in your keyword. Okay, so for this example, let's do web development, and then you're gonna put plus, okay, plus, keyword plus, and then you can do guest post. As you can see, it says web design blogs that accept guest posts. Submit your web development and web design guest post. Submit guest posts to our blog. As you can see, we're already seeing some websites that accept guest posts, okay? So for this purpose, let's go to webdevelopersjournal.com. Okay, so this is the website, and as you can see, it says right for us, SEO design. You have a firm technical background. You want to make sure you read over all this stuff, okay guys? Sometimes they even give you topics such as here where you can actually pick off of and create your own content from, okay? And then here's where you would submit your information, okay? And most of the time they do this because they want to know that you have some background or expertise in that actual industry, okay? They don't just want to accept a guest post from anybody. And this is where you can actually get the most power if you're guest posting on relevant sites like this, if you're in web development. Alright, so like I said before, you want to check the domain rank. So we're going to go over to Ahrefs. Just paste this URL. Let's do domain. And as you can see, it quickly gives us all the metrics we need. So the domain rank is 60, which is pretty high. Domain rank is pretty high, okay? So that's a good sign. And then as you can see, the organic traffic is 827, which would be a great website to guest post on, okay guys? So if I were in web development or web design, I would definitely try to go after this website. Alright guys, now let's change it up a bit. Let's say we're in the fitness or health. So I would go into fitness, and then you can also change these search queries, okay? You can play around and see whichever gives you the best results for your industry. So we could do something like fitness plus guest writers. Okay, as you can see, fitness guest post opportunities, right for us, fitness guest posts, okay? So let's just go to traineressentials.com. and let's see what we have here. Okay, so it looks like a pretty legit website. Right for us, personal trainers and fitness professionals, writing for our audience. Okay, you want to make sure you read all this stuff. Okay, it's going to be very important when creating your pitch. Okay, you can see guidelines on guest posting. Okay, no BS approach, start strong, cite your evidence, make it easy to read, and then they give you this email that you can actually send your pitch to. Okay, very simple, very easy to do. And again, let's take this and put it into Ahrefs just to get some more information. Okay, as you can see, they have a relatively low domain rank, so if you're a new website, this would be a good place to start. Okay, they still have decent amount of traffic, which is pretty good. Okay, so this would still be a good website to go, especially if you're relatively new and just getting into guest posting. I would definitely try to pitch this website if I had a fitness or exercising health website myself. Okay, so that pretty much sums it up, guys. As you can see, all you need to do is play with the search strings, and I will be putting some. Alright guys, so that pretty much sums it up here. Alright guys, that sums up the guest posting campaign tutorial. I hope you guys learned something new. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I did this exact strategy, and just by doing 3 to 4 guest posts a month, I was able to increase my company's domain ranking from 29 to 39 in just a couple of months. This tactic still works today in 2020, so make sure you try it out. And don't forget that I will be making more digital marketing and SEO related videos, so make sure you subscribe, okay? And by the way, this was a white hat backlink campaign If you want to see some gray hat, some black hat, all types of hat, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to make a video about that. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. Say peace out to Scary Terry over there and Lil Rick. Alright man.